All right, all right, all right. What's going on, everyone? Lots has happened. Obviously, we had a U.S. holiday yesterday, so um, yeah. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's give it a couple of minutes for everybody to get their asses here. But yesterday was a U.S. bank holiday, President's Day, so there wasn't much volatility. Even though I've traded twice gold, and on Friday on my Twitter, I've told you that I couldn't do the live, but to buy the dip. So I'm quite curious as to how many of you had the balls, whether you're a female or a male, doesn't matter. How many of you had the balls to step into this sell-off on Friday? Because I sure as shit did twice. So I bought it, started buying at 96. So was buying on top of this candle right here. I started buying here. I couldn't babysit the trade. That's why I couldn't do the live. Blah blah blah. So I left orders. So it went against me for a little while. I closed it when once I saw the retest of this breakdown point. By the way, retest breakout retest continuations work in reverse as well. The as you can see here, the point is though to be on the right side. And what's the right side? Right, it's the higher time frame trend, right? Where is the trend? Trend is fucking up. It's just a non-stop choo-choo train. So many have lost their accounts. I can guarantee you that. Trying to short this motherfucker, okay? They've been trying to short it here, 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 and it just keeps on fucking wrecking them. So as I always been telling you, just trade with the trend. Have the I wasn't selling here. See, I wasn't. Some people were selling here against these highs, and look at me, I'm smart. Yeah, so they made money here, but they lost money here, 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 trying because they get stepped out every single time, right? So as why piss against the wind? I keep telling you the same thing. So on Friday couldn't do the live, but I told you buy the dip. Buy the fucking dip. And from all the 3-4 weeks we've been doing these things, you should have known. And I actually had this line drawn since Thursday or Wednesday last week, right? You should have known. Now that there's a confluence right here. If you draw the fibs from here to this leg up, this comes in. Let me make it another color. This comes in at 786. 786 comes in right here. If I remove this here, see? This is 786. Deep pullback, just the way I like it, right? So what do you get? What do you have right here? What is this zone? Why didn't you buy here? You had precipitation. You had a sell-off, followed by finally a bounce. You took out this previous candle high, and this was a Q. Your stop loss should be here, and you should have been 1-to-1. I did trade this, closed it. Then yesterday, or Sunday rather, when I closed it, I understood that it was a little too premature. We started consolidating, so I bought again here, and I just closed it at 702 right here. So I'm out. Well, and all these signals were given in the Apex Bull signals channel. So anyway, what I want you guys to type. What is it called when you have, you have a 786. You have this horizontal previous area which proved to be support resistance every single time, right? Then a trend line. This is a confluence. This is a confluence of support, right? Or a zone of interest. So this should have been a fucking layup trade to buy the stupid dip, okay? I didn't know when this thing is gonna stop, so I had to leave orders because I couldn't babysit a trade. And even the beauty about being on the right side of the trend is very simple. Even if your entry sucks, which mine sucked on Friday, this was good. But Friday entry was suck because I had it at 618. Okay, I just left an order, put stops here, and I couldn't monitor anything. So, and the price whipped me in, and then it went against me. So even if your entry sucks and you couldn't babysit, like I couldn't babysit a trade, the trend always saves you because the trend keeps on trucking. So even if your entry sucks, you still get a chance to get out with profit. Okay, that's the beauty of trading with the trend. Trading against the trend, if your entry sucks, you will might not never see that price again, and yeah, because you're pissing against the wind. So twice, uh, I had two trades since Friday in gold alone, and so far it's been just rock and roll. So why did I close here? Well, because that I like deep pullbacks. I don't know if this thing is going to roll over because right now we are starting to contract in the volume. So let me clean this up a little bit since you already see what I've been doing. All of this is now irrelevant. By the way, break, right? This was the previous swing. One second. This was the previous. This was the swing low. Breakdown. We broke down. We retested it. Again, you could have, if you were selling somewhere here, at least you could have gotten out at break even, or if you were on the wrong side, or you could have made a few pips, right? And then looky here. Breakout, retest, continuation. So I highly suspect we're going to go a little higher, to be quite honest. But because I don't need to be greedy, I took it at 702. I'm okay. Now I'm going to wait for the next opportunity. Specifically, we're going to adjust the trend line, last two lows, last two peak highs. And it seems to me we are now in a contracting volume triangle formation. Okay, so that means we're going to keep on bouncing until we find the direction again. What does it tell me? Well, same thing it tells me on Bitcoin, except in Bitcoin it's just sideways action on the. Let's go, right here. It just keeps on bouncing. So what do you do in these situations when you have a consolidation? If you have a consolidative formation, you trade the extremes. You never trade in the middle. So you don't go along here like a dickhead, because it can go here, it can go there, doesn't matter. So you trade at the extremes. So this thing is going to go here. If you want to short, I don't have the balls to short it here, okay? Straight up like that. But if it does go down, I will sure as shit will be buying here, okay, for this. Why? Well, because this is high probability trade. Why? Well, because this is going up. This, you leave an order here, and this thing can just plow through this like nothing, and that's the end of this consolidation, just like the consolidation was done right here, okay? Whatever, not to, you know what I'm saying, right? So it broke out, or it broke out anyway. So I'm not gonna be trying to short any of this move up until I see that it's the uptrend is breaking down, or it's over, or there's a reversal, some kind of happening. Right now, all I'm seeing is we're in a massive trend, right? And the last thing I want to be doing is standing in front of a freight train and being like, stop, right? It's gonna plow through me like fucking nothing. And this is what most people are doing. Oh well, this went too high. I have to now to short it because this is way over. What? Fuck you. There's no overbought. There's no oversold. Obviously, in general terms, there's always opportunity to go higher. Bitcoin was overbought at 10,000. I remember, when we were when we were consolidating here, right? This was overbought, and then look at this motherfucking 126, 127 X rally, right? So the same thing can happen in gold, right? Some people were shorting right here. This was the triangle. This was the consolidation. Boom, 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 and they missed this. So this is what might happen in gold. So that's why I don't want to short right here. I don't want to be short right here because then I can get this, right? And because you're short, your bias is short. So now you're only thinking, when is this up move gonna stop? Is it gonna stop me out? Is it gonna take my stops? Oh, okay. Now it keeps on running. And the reason why you get this prolonged move is very simple, because massive amounts of shorts got stopped out. Okay, not a single seller inside afterwards, and you miss the you dicking around to make a little bit. You miss the whole fucking thing going up. So that's why on gold, same scenario, different time frame, but same scenario. I don't want to be shorting here because this can easily go another. It can easily go to 3,000. It's a nice round number. We're at 2,900. There's no reason for it not to touch 3,000, right? At 3,000, there's going to be a lot of sell orders, fine. But we are at 2,900. We still got room to go, easy. Nothing has changed. Oops. Geopolitically, right? It's the same Trump effect that is happening here. Safe haven bid and volatility hedge is still it's inflation hedge. It's still happening. Okay, so there's no point in fighting this trend. I mean, if you are in consolidation, just realize that you are in consolidation, and use opportunity to buy the dips. Buy the dips until you have a massive reversal on a daily chart. Since the daily chart is telling you that this motherfucker is just keeps on running and running and running and running and running, why are you gonna be doing anything else but go with the flow? Why do and that's a rhetorical question, because I used to swim against the fucking stream myself, right? I used to, when I was younger, 20 years ago, when I was a rookie, that's why I understand. Oh, it went too high. Let's short it. Let's short it. Let's short it. Stop playing pick the top and pick the bottom. Okay, that's what most novice traders do. They play pick the top and pick the bottom, and they get destroyed. They get one winner. Like, oh, look at me, I'm smart. I caught the top. I caught the bottom, and then 10 times afterwards, they get losers. So they're chasing this top bottom hunting bullshit, and they win 1 or 2 times out of 10. And their brain, it's like a heroin. You teach your brain to follow shitty set of rules, and it keeps on rewarding you every time you get that one winner of, oh, finally, yes, I got it. I'm so intelligent. I'm such a good fucking predictor of markets. If you're here to predict markets and mentally masturbate, then this is I have bad news for you. You're gonna be this is not your school, your university, where you have to be right. Has nothing to do with right. This is about making money, and you have to forget about being right. It's more forget about your ego. It's all about probabilities, okay? And you have to stack these probabilities in your favor by, shit, fuck, close the. God damn it! Let me see if I can quickly redo it. Sorry. You have to stack the probabilities in your favor. Oh, 1 second, I gotta sign in again. Motherfucker. Oh my God. Backup codes, Okay. So much security nowadays. 1 second. All right. Sorry about that. Let me get this thing back on track. Give me 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Charts, super charts. There we go. 1 sec. And the OBS. Is it back on? It is back on. Fantastic. All right. Regarding the dollar, I'll answer that in a little bit. Nice V shape. All right. Sorry, was reading your comments. All right. So stack the probabilities into the to help you out. Stop. You are in trading. You are your worst enemy. Okay. Everybody's like that. You are your own worst enemy. Why? Well, because you're the one who's making dumbass decisions, right? So you have to teach yourself not to make dumbass decisions. And some people say, does it get easy? Yeah, it gets a little easier after obviously having a lot of experience because it's not the first rodeo. However, was it comfortable to buy this fucking dip right here when this was happening on Friday? When this was happening on Friday, the overall sentiment in the market, the way the people felt. Wait, why is it still the old shit on the chart? 1 second. Uh, 1 second. Pardon. God damn it. I'm still showing my old. 1 second. Trading. Yeah. Okay. God damn it. 1 second, boys and girls. There we go. All right. Okay, so when this was happening on Friday, 1 second, where are my tools? When this sell-off was happening on Friday, this sell-off, right? This move down when it happened on Friday, was it comfortable for me to step in and buy? No, it's still not comfortable because the sentiment in the market, everything that looked at this is the top. My brain is telling me, I'm telling you what my brain is telling me. Oh, this is the top. This is gonna go down. It's the same fear. You cannot escape your basic amygdala fear of fear and greed. All right, it never goes away. You're gonna be, oh my God, this time you're wrong. This time you're wrong, and this is gonna be and you have to act despite those bullshit feelings, and you have to realize it's your lizard brain trying to protect you. But the saber-toothed tiger is not coming. It's not around the corner. So you have to outsmart out. You have to do shit in your head, even though it's telling you one thing. You have to do. You have to act despite whatever the fuck your brain is telling you. Okay, it's like being in a war. I've never been in a war, but if you're, it's when you're in the trench, your brain is not, don't get the fuck out. There's no such thing as not having fear. Everybody has fear, but the heroes or the people who get out of those trenches and run and attack, right? You act despite in those fears. So this is the same thing in trading, except you're not going to die. All right. You have to act. You have to act despite your brain is telling you not to. So it does feel uncomfortable. Obviously, I've done it tens of thousands of times, so I can read when it's. I can identify that emotion within me. But so I can just. It's easier for me. But is my brain all of a sudden? Does it ever turn off? No, it's still uncomfortable because okay, this is selling off. We are at all-time highs. It's very hard to buy the dip, and that's why most people are trying to short and do bullshit, and then they miss this whole fucking leg up. And I've been minting fucking money, just being with the trend, little stress. Meanwhile, every time you're trying to, okay, this is previous all-time high, or this is high. Let me short right here. Let me short right here, and oh, okay. And you close this. Well, like you capture, you're never gonna catch the absolute top. Very rare, like 1 in 1,000 trades maybe, right? But as a rule, you're not gonna be shorting here and then and taking profit here. There's no fucking way. Okay, you're not going to be shorting here and taking profit here. Okay, you're going to start. This is the top. You're going to start shorting here. It's going to go against you. By the time you see some, it's retesting the breakout point. You're gonna be shitting. You're gonna be so fucking happy to see your break even. You're gonna get the fuck out of that trade, and that's the end of your trading. Okay, so all you did is generate a whole lot of fucking fees for brokers, and then a whole lot of stress and cortisol levels through the roof in your body. So you're gonna die younger. You know, you're not gonna live as long, and all you did for, and all you have to show for it is $1 profit. Okay, so don't be a fucking retard, and just buy the dip. Buy the dip when in a strong market, in a strong trending market, you're not gonna outsmart it. This is a strong trend. Just you have to realize that it moves in waves, ebbs and flows, and these are the waves. But catch the big waves up. And again, even if your entry sucks, you will still get a second. You'll get a chance to get out, at least at break even. Okay. So, or more likely than not, with profit. So don't. Again, I've been saying the same thing over and over and over and over again. Don't try to be slick and outsmart them. You're not gonna. You won't be able to do it. And just it's just a lot easier to live your life and with with the trend. Okay. All right. All right. So let's talk about what we can do next. Okay. So intraday. We are in the middle of this thing. So again, if you don't have to trade 1 hour, I like 1 hour time frame. Me personally, but here's 1 second. But you get chances. Open the wrong thing. 1 second. Oh, right here. That's where it is. Oops. There we go. Okay. So again, what is this? Bang, 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 bang. Breakout, retest, continuation. I mean, how many times? Even here, again. Breakout, small retest, continuation. If you go on a 5-minute chart, you'll see it right there. Okay, there you go. Previous top, bang, bang, up, down, retest. Even this retest, even a 5-minute trade right here was, if you want to scalp. I don't have time for this. I run multiple businesses now. I have obviously the funds, the prop funds, futures, and the forex ones, the funding traders, funding futures. So it takes a lot of time. So I can't dick around on a 5-minute chart. I don't have time for that. So I have to reserve my trading to higher time frames because I only have a limited amount of time, and this gives me a little better. It's less noisy. Let's put it that way. Okay, so the setups are more conservative, again, I don't need to be trading 5-minute charts. I can make money from here, and that's enough. But you can trade 5-minute chart, especially again in the strong trending market. It's a no-brainer. It gives you opportunities even on the minute time frames. Okay, and you can be making money. So use that to your advantage. So right now, though, I would again see this was the last. We'll put it here, whatever, doesn't matter. I like to put it sometimes at bodies again, sometimes at wicks, because this is basically on the closing basis. This was the saying if this is the closing base, we're stalling right here, and if you're gonna do a fib retracement, 1 sec. If you're gonna do a fib retracement, well, actually, we can leave it here. We are in the deep pullback territory, so you can easily turn around here. I made my money capturing majority of this move. If this thing goes up to here, if it keeps on rocking right here to a little higher, so be it. So I missed on this piece, but I took two trades and captured majority of this move. Okay, so I'm okay. I made money, and don't chase. Don't think that I must maximize. You're never gonna be able to sell here and buy here and then be perfect. Your job is to capture 70 to 80% of the move. If you capture 70 to 80% of the move, so let's say you've sold here and bought here. I'm not advocating a counter trend. Or let's say you bought here and then when it was approaching here, you sold here. You captured 80% of this move. It's fucking brilliant. Okay? Brilliant. You don't need to, another opportunity, and I've been doing this again with you guys live for over a month, and been showing you that every motherfucking day there is an opportunity. Every day I point to one or two things that you can trade. So there's absolutely no reason for you to, just because you missed out on one, doesn't mean you're not gonna have an opportunity for another one. Okay? So don't if you miss, don't chase the buses. Don't the bus has left, that bus has left. There's another one coming, and the market will give you an endless amount of buses, Obviously, you're new, so you don't. Not everybody's new, but the newer traders rather, they always think, oh my God, the FOMO. It's the stupid FOMO, right? It's the fear of missing out. They're constantly thinking, oh, if I don't take advantage of this now, that's it, the end of the world, and then they chase, and then it reverses in them, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So it's just a poor, it's a stupid way of thinking. So just let it. If there's no setup, you missed the setup, walk away, come back tomorrow, you will have another setup. Okay. Anyway, so right now, obviously, this is the daily ATR limit. I think very likely we could get all the way up here. Ideally, we would the ideal setup would be obviously to buy some kind of retracement for another leg up. Okay, can you short right here at the end of the day if you're like at 2 p.m. Today and we are here and you have some kind of candle like this, maybe you can short, maybe with the stops all the way above here, maybe. And then you have to close it, whatever profit you make, you close it, you take the profit at the end of the day. Maybe. But that's an advanced type of trade. You also need to position size yourself correctly. You don't put the same position size going counter trend as you would do here. Okay? So even if you lose a little because you decided to piss against the wind. There's nothing, if you're a masterful pisser, you can piss against the wind. Right, but it just something, the chances are you're gonna piss all over yourself, and you're gonna get stepped out. All right, so that's why it's easier, especially for novice traders. It's advisable to just swim with the flow. It's easier, And how do you determine the trend? Well, where the fuck the price is moving? Is it moving up like this from bottom of the screen to the top of the screen? Yes. Is it's not moving this way, is it? So where's the trend? The trend is up. That's it. You don't need to have, you can have moving averages, you can have whatever the fuck you want to have. But where is the price going? It's keeps on climbing. And you're not gonna know when exactly the top will occur in gold. You will not. You will simply won't be able to nobody knows. All right? Because Chinese central banks can keep on buying this shit. Indian, Russian central banks, French, United States, Federal Reserve keep accumulating this, and this thing can keep going up because the world is becoming a little bit more disconnected. So gold reserves are more pertinent to the macro environment we're in. And stop thinking like an amateur, go with the flow, and you will be on the winning side. Okay, it just stacks probabilities for you, because trading is hard enough. Why shoot yourself in the foot and then run a marathon? Okay, with a limp, right? Even if you're Usain Bolt and you run really fucking fast, You know, if I chop your foot off, you like, you know what I mean? So don't shoot yourself in the foot. Stop pissing against the wind. Stop swimming against the flow. You're not fucking salmon, all right? And that die at the end of that process, by the way. But that's another story. Anywho, so Nasdaq is selling off. Okay, interesting. Let's see. By the way, I'm long a lot of Chinese shit. Baba, I bought Alibaba because I think they're going to be providing AI services for Apple. Um, the Siri is basically like ChatGPT is going to be provided. When they don't have ChatGPT, it's not allowed. So the Alibaba, I think, will be providing the ChatGPT services for Apple, and a whole slew of other companies. You can, if you don't want to trade Chinese, you can just buy this. It's a proxy. It's an ETF for Chinese internet high tech companies. Okay, and just like Alibaba and a bunch of them, they're very depressed from their all-time highs. So this is consolidating. This is forming a bottoming pattern. I think we have an explosive move up because China ain't going nowhere. Okay, so this is going to be generational wealth type of. You can just buy the shit and keep it for. Look at this explosive move up starting, right? So we took out previous. So wait for some kind of dip if you want to, and then go long if you want to. Again, this is not a financial advice and all that bullshit. So don't, use your own head. Anyway, so just a little side note. Bitcoin, again, we are in the middle, slightly to the. We are in a discount, but small discount area. Buys here, sells here until this thing is gonna take a while. Okay, so just let it fucking chop about. Look for reversal patterns at the. And by the way, reversal pattern. Let's examine this, right? So let's say this is the reversal. Obviously, this is a reversal pattern. So you buy right here at the candle close high. Your stop is here, yeah, below this point. There is your 1-to-1 right here. Okay, you don't need to leave an order here because that's what a lot of people did. They thought this was the range, right? This was the bottom of the range right here, and so this was the pretty much the bottom. So they left an order here with stop losses below this point. So and it just plowed through them. So don't leave an order. This will give you plenty of room on the one. This is a daily, okay? It will still, even if you enter right here. One sec. Above this candle close high, this is your stop loss, and this is your profit 1-to-1. That's it. You just trade the fucking range. You don't even need to risk a lot to leave an order here. There's plenty of money to be made right here in this piece with the peace of mind. So wait for another candle like this, like a fucking retard, and that's it. You don't need to be brilliant. Just follow the same pattern. You're like a monkey, you're like an algorithm. You just have to spot the same pattern and just trade it. Don't overthink it. Don't use your fucking brain. You don't need to. It's very fucking simple. Just spot the same fucking situation, similar situation, and take advantage of it. Okay, so yeah, no need to be a brilliant. You're not a rocket. You don't need to be a rocket scientist here. Just have to follow. But you have to be extremely disciplined, and you have to wait for these opportunities to come to you. All right, and not just see. This was a shit. Motherfucker. There we go. A V-shaped recovery out of the zone. Again, another one here. If you want to dial it in, here it was from the top side to the bottom. There are plenty of opportunities on the short-term time frames, as well as blindly doing it on a daily. Okay, so obviously on a daily, it's a little Harder, but it's doable. Not harder, but it's not as many opportunities, right? So, but you can spot these on a 4 hour basis. Okay, these V shapes, and or a 1 hour. So you don't need to be, again, if you understand what kind of market environment you're in. This is a consolidation. So don't trade it like a trend. Don't sell the breakouts. Don't buy the breakouts yet, because it's going to consolidate, and it likes to consolidate after a big move. It likes to consolidate. So let it consolidate. Let it do this for now. And unlike gold, which is the opposite, gold is a trending environment. So you buy the dip. Okay. So every time it breaks out, there's a pullback, breakout, pullback, continuation. I've been fucking saying this shit ad nauseum already. So understanding the macro environment, the trading environment you're in, the market cycle you're in, you trade accordingly. All right. And this is a trending environment. So until it shows you that it's not a trending environment anymore, you trade it like a trend, and you will be making a shit ton of money. Okay, that's all. That's all it is. You don't need to make it overly complicated. In fact, like all the brilliant people in our world have said plenty of times, and keep it simple, stupid, right? KISS principle. All right, so let's see. All right, guys, if you're gonna come with the trash and shit talk to get some attention, I'm just gonna kick you the fuck out, because if you want to play, if you want to be an idiot, you know, fucking retards. So there's always trolls and like little people. I'm showing you how to make money. I've been dead on for a month straight, telling you, showing you how to make money, and some fucking retard walks in and says some bullshit. I heard a friend that you don't pay or this or that. Motherfucker, showing you how to fucking trade right now, and your little puny brain, it cannot. It's concentrating on the wrong thing, on bullshit. And that's why you're a fucking loser, and you're poor. You're poor because of your shitty fucking brain. Instead of learning how to trade and enabling yourself how to be a winner, you literally focus on garbage. You focus on garbage, you get garbage, and that's it. Anyway, these are dotted lines. These are ATRs, the average true range. So basically, it tells me how much an instrument moves in a day, typically in the last four. Well, I set it to 14 days. They're just standard ATR daily levels. It tells you basically the daily limit of typical daily limit of a move in any given instrument. All right, so I love this. I love this indicator. So 1 second. See, it takes a little while to load. Blah 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 blah. It doesn't matter, but it calculates. So now let's say this is Nasdaq, and we have a sell-off day. This thing sells off right here. You can see that this is a previous area breakout, retest, continuation. Correct. You see that this is a daily ATR right here. You see this. So what do you have this? This is a confluence. So if you're short for some reason here, you should be taking profit here. Also, if you want to buy the dip, you can buy the dip here if you have a solid reversal pattern of this sell-off. I'm saying if we sell off, we put a pin bar candle with the top here, stop right here. This we are 1 to 1 to 1 to 2 right there. again, you get confluence. So I like confluences because it's, again, your job is to stack the probabilities in your favor as a trader, and one of the uh, one of the ways to do that is to trade at zones of big interest where the big traders are sitting. That's where you can use stuff like Bookmap for very short-term trading to show you big liquidity zones, big order blocks, right? So you can see, for example, that on the futures right now, we are trading at 44. If you're trading a very short-term time frame, at 42, there's a whole slew of orders, limit orders sitting to provide support for you. So if the price gets here, all of these will get triggered to buy. So maybe if you're short, and again, you're scalping on a 1 minute chart, gold, you know, if you're scalping, maybe buying at 40 is a good spot, you know, because let's see. Oops. All right. God damn it. Jesus fucking Christ. All right. So if you're trading a 1 minute chart, 40 is not a bad level, you know. So you want to buy a dip again, buy a dip again. And this is what this is telling you. Okay. Meanwhile, I'm not saying you should be trading 1 minute chart, or you can if you want to. I'm showing you how I trade 1 hour time frames. Okay. Because that's my that's what my time allows me to. This is what has worked for me. I don't need to be sitting on a 5 minute charts. Okay. If you want more, obviously more entries per day, the patterns that we discuss here are very applicable to any time frame. It's called markets of fractal, and it's whether it's daily or 1 hour or 5 minute or 1 minute or tick charts. These patterns repeat over and over again. It just, you're gonna have 5 billion patterns on a 1 minute chart, and only 2 or 3 on a 1 hour chart, and one in a week on a daily chart. Okay, but the big boys are not sitting on a 1 minute chart. Long-term investors, especially, right? Hedge funds, they're sitting on a daily, maybe 4 hour for optimal entry, but daily chart is what they're looking for, the asset prices, and that's how they track it. Not fucking intraday bullshit. They don't give a shit. I'm talking about ones that are managing tens of billions of dollars, not, you know, your Uncle Bob trading his $1 million account. All right. And there we are. This is gold's daily ATR right here for the futures markets. We have tapped it to the fucking pip. You see this? Why do you think there was a little bit of reaction here for on a 1 minute chart? 1 second. Is this thing gonna populate? I don't think it's visible on a 1 minute chart. 1 sec. Let me enable. The algos always know all these levels. So again, tick into it and profit taking. Will it stop here? Probably not. Can go on, but it's a good level to take profit. All right, see, you're getting a reaction. How did they know to stop exactly here? Because the algorithms are programmed by people, and people watch this shit. Professional people, okay, traders. So these levels are important. I don't usually use one. I don't need this 1 minute, so I'll make it. You see, there is a pause, and there's a battle going on. You see a book right here, a book of orders, sellers and buyers. Now they're duking it out. Let's see who wins. And you see this immediate slew of sell orders come in. Look at this motherfucking reaction right now. This alone just saved you 6 months worth testing different indicators. This alone just shows you, you know, there are people who charge $5,000, $10,000 per their course to show you this shit. Okay, I'm giving you the shit for free. Anyway. And wow, I mean, music to my ears. Look at this. Perfect. Again, will it stop here? Probably not. If you really want to trade intraday today, one more opportunity maybe will be this. Okay, maybe, but buying retest this retest. And but I would wait if I'm gonna trade this. I'm gonna wait for an hourly candle around this level like this. Then when the next candle takes out the high of this candle, right? That's when I would buy. Your stop is here, and this becomes a what? Breakout, retest, continuation. All right. So that's it. If this is the if we're talking about intraday opportunities. If not, then wait for the price to show you what it's doing all the way at all-time highs or approaching all-time highs, because we might be in see the cash market is in a contracting volume in a triangle. Meanwhile, futures are more in the same contracting volume, also in a slight triangle. If you want to, let's make it proper. Here, you can also make a triangle out of it. But ultimately, it doesn't matter. It triangle or I on the futures is I think it's more pronounced as these are the range highs. These are the range lows. Okay, so once the price gets here, can you short? Yeah, depends on the time. If we get here today after we pass the daily normal move ATR, by the end of the day, if it's like 2:30 p.m. and we are trading at the highs right here, if you start seeing shorts, or you hop on a 15-minute, you see a reversal candle, or even 1 hour, you see a candle like this, trust me, it will go down, because traders will take profit at the end of the day to not keep positions overnight. So they will take profit, and that's traders, market makers who drove this price up. They'll start booking their profits, and the price will obviously trickle down. So if you want to piss against the wind that bad, this would be the area to do it. Okay, but for now, look at this. Exact precision, like a Swiss fucking watch, right? You get a reaction from these levels. So that's why it's important to understand levels on the price chart and time-wise. So you have to understand that lunchtime is coming, or this is happening, or it's Friday and it's 4 p.m. People will be taking trades off the table. So if you had a trend up, it will ultimately people will take profits not to keep their positions over the weekend. You have to understand where you are on the timeline, just like you are on the price chart. And putting these two things together, you can easily develop a winning strategy, which I've been showing you how to do ad nauseum in the last month. Okay? All right, boys and girls, it's 10 a.m., 10:05. I have another call. I have other shit coming up. I'm going to take, hopefully this was useful. Tomorrow is going to be my last live for the next 2 weeks, because I'm traveling and I won't be able to do it on the road. So I'll be back in March. I'm back in the United States on March 4th. So March 4th, 5th, that week, I will be back doing this. So hopefully you learned something in the last month. Yeah, I told you, I can't do it all forever and ever and ever and ever. But for those who listened, for those who watched, hopefully, again, don't piss against the wind. Breakout, retest, continuation. Buy the dip in the trending market. Trade extremes, only extremes in the consolidating market. Understand where you are on the timeline, which time in the week and time of the day, right? Whether we're approaching lunch hour, it's London close. Okay, London close is coming. So there will be a pullback reaction. Blah, 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 blah. Realize all these things, put them together, stack them, and use that stack to become a winning trader. All right? Hopefully that helps. I'll see you all tomorrow. And then after 2 weeks, I'll resume those things once I'm back in the saddle. All right, boys and girls, cheerio. Hope you make a shit ton of money and send me a nice cigar. Cheers.